the world's most advanced cold wallet for the new generation of cryptocurrency lovers.
So if you are interested in buying this decent wallet, you can find a link in the description down below where you will get a 20% discount. Thank you very much, and let's dig in the video. What's up, XRP family? Thank you guys for joining the video. It's very exciting, guys. You can really see a lot of signs that we are getting close to a major event. Now, a lot of people say Bitcoin is going away, XRP is taking its place. The volume of XRP is definitely something to watch, guys, and I'm gonna show you the volume on an exchange which is insane. It's higher than Bitcoin. This has really never happened, not in this fashion. And there is also a very exciting video about a guy who is saying that Swift is being shut down and that the CBDC system is gonna be online as of tomorrow even. So there's exciting times ahead, guys. And for XRP, this can only mean one thing, and it's up, because you can see, guys, it's also pumping a bit, but this is nothing yet. We haven't seen anything yet. Nothing has started. Because we are still waiting for settlement and a lot of other things to play out. But let's start with this video. Biden's crypto order could end fragmented US regulations, says Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse on CNBC Crypto World. Let's take a look at this video, guys. It's very interesting. It's 6 minutes, but let's just dig in and see what Brad Garlinghouse has to say.
Joining me now, Brad Garlinghouse, CEO of Ripple. Brad, thank you so much for being here. It's great to see you.
Good to see you too, Kate. Thanks for having me.
Of course, it's a big week for crypto with this executive order. What does this mean for the industry, and what's the big takeaway for you?
Look, I think this has been a very positive event, and frankly, we had heard, as I'm sure you had, a lot of rumors about an upcoming executive order, and I think this exceeded my expectations of what we could have even hoped for. Because, look, the first step to solving a problem is acknowledging you have one. And for me, the executive order is really calling out something we've been saying for years, that one, this is a massive industry. It's not going away. We have tens of millions of US citizens participating in various ways, which is awesome. But it also is calling out that, look, we have had a fragmented and siloed approach to regulation here in the United States. And that is impacting the United States leadership in this very critical, very rapidly growing industry. So I thought it was a very positive evolution, and I'm hopeful that it'll catalyze some solutions that we haven't seen yet.
And that seemed to be one of the big themes, competitiveness and the U.S. not wanting to fall behind on being on really the forefront of innovation. Do you think that played into it, the U.S. feeling like it might be falling behind?
I think it's clear it had a big impact in why the executive order was written. I think what we have seen really, and you kind of see, particularly the talk about silos, you kind of see to some degree the executive branch saying, hey, this SEC, the Securities Exchange Commission, can't take singularly the lead because it has to think holistically. Every time the SEC is mentioned in the executive order, it's alongside the CFTC as well as the CFPB. And I think we have seen here in the United States, things have been withheld. They've been moving more slowly. And as to your question, outside the United States, in countries like Japan, in Singapore, in the UK, in Switzerland, even in the UAE, you're seeing entrepreneurs and investors able to pursue opportunities in crypto and blockchain without that uncertainty, because the regulatory clarity has been there. Something Ripple has been calling for from well beyond even the recent lawsuit with the SEC.
So you mentioned the SEC. I got to ask you about the SEC versus Ripple case. What can you tell us about that at this point? What's the latest, and has there been any progress when it comes to that lawsuit?
Well, it's been almost not quite a year and a half since the SEC sued Ripple, sued myself, sued Chris Larson, and we are moving as expeditiously as we can. It has certainly been frustrating to see the SEC drag their feet. This past week, expert discovery wrapped up. The SEC had sought delays around that, and I mean, one of the ironies around this has been that Gary Gensler, the chair of the SEC, has been quoted as saying, "Justice delayed is justice denied," and then the SEC goes out and seeks delays. It's rare for a defendant against the SEC to be pushing to see things happen faster, but we think it's very clear that the SEC has overstepped the SEC has taken what's called the Howey test, which is the test to determine if something's a security, and they've really stretched it beyond recognition. So I'm hopeful and optimistic we'll see some decisions around some key elements that are before the court today, maybe within weeks. We'll see. I think the questions that that the court has been asking have been very thoughtful, and I'm hopeful that we'll get some clarity soon.
And you've described the SEC in the past as really picking winners, and the idea that XRP as a cryptocurrency has been taken off of exchanges like Coinbase. In some senses, investors have missed out and not been able to trade XRP on those exchanges. Ripple has also seen certain downsides. Is it fair to say that the SEC is picking winners when it comes to XRP or other cryptocurrencies?
Well, one of the things I loved about the executive order, there are a number of themes that we have been at least championing in the marketplace that we saw in that executive order. One of them was about the importance of a level playing field. And as you pointed out, a big part of that executive order was around U.S. competitiveness. And what we saw happen at the SEC is picking winners and losers, saying, hey, we don't think ETH is a security, but we do think XRP is a security, despite a whole lot of similarities. So I think that with the executive order, I'm hopeful that we'll get some of that level playing field we have sought. It's certainly not the role for the federal government to pick winners and losers. I think I'm a supporter and believer in what's happening in the Ethereum ecosystem. There's different use cases. And again, the executive order calls out specific use cases, for example, around cross-border payments, where Ripple has been focused really since the beginning, and how XRP, the digital asset kind of native to our solution, can really solve a lot of problems and benefit many consumers and businesses here in the United States.
Before we go, former SEC Commissioner Jay Clayton joined Squawk Box to talk about crypto regulation, and here's what he had to say.
Digital assets, whether new assets or old assets or familiar assets being digitized, are here to stay. And it also signals that they're going to be regulated to the extent that they are financial products, investments, and the like, with the same principles, time-tested principles that we've had for a long time. Consumer protection, investor protection, stability, anti-money laundering, those types of things. And there's one very important thing that is in this order, and that is a recognition that technological advancement is important for the continued prominence of the US dollar.
Very interesting, guys. You can see, guys, that the dollar has some serious problems, right? We know that the dollar is going down, and XRP can really solve this crazy stuff that has been going on right now. Now, I want to show you guys the other video of where this guy talks about Swift degrading down and they are starting up a new system. Now, I do not know if this is 100% true, of course, but I will show you the video, guys. Here we have Digital Perspective say double boom, Ripple win incoming. Can you say settlement conference? I bet Ripple can. Okay, guys, let's dig in the other video that I want to show you, and it's here. Here we can see breaking CBDC system going online, Swift system out, big day Monday. XRP, USD, XRP, the standard. Let's take a look, guys. This is exciting.
That we need to talk about. The biggest story on the block is that as of 4 p.m. Seattle time yesterday, the SWIFT system go bye-bye, and we're into the cross-border interbank payment system. The U.S. dollar used to account for 100% of all world trade.
Dollars.
In dollars. Yesterday it was 30%. Today it's less than 5%. We don't story that we need to talk about. The biggest story.
That is insane, guys. It was. So I don't know if this is true. Again, we do not know. But guys, this is not just some stuff that is fake or anything. So first it degraded down to 30% of SWIFT payments, and then it went to 5%. And he's saying as of tomorrow, so that's Monday, it will go online, the other system that they're making payments with. Now, let's just wait and see, guys. We don't have to come to conclusions, but with everything that has been lining up right now, it really does make some sense that as of matter of days or weeks, guys, we're gonna see something happening that has some good effects on XRP. So let's see, wait and see, guys. Ripple reveals huge plans for the $40 billion NFT market on the XRP ledger. So there's like 4,000 applicants, guys, for the creators fund. They have applied and they are waiting response from Ripple. Ripple already has so far accepted one of the creators, or two, I'm not sure, but it's gonna be huge, guys, because this is also something that is coming up for XRP and that has not started yet. Again, so many things lining up at the same time. I think we're gonna see the most ridiculous bull run for XRP very soon. Thank you very much for watching the video, guys. See you in the next one. Cheers.